This video is a speculation. That means I'm only guessing. I don't know what the truth is. But I ran the air conditioner last night for about half an hour, and we're at 11.84 volts. 2.7 amps is being fed into the library, and the Kodiak is dealing with roughly 33 watts. Okay, and we have the lights indicating, and we're on 50, 60, 70, 8%. We got 4 green lights. Okay, 80% power. And I used the air conditioner for the half an hour last night at about 3 o'clock, like always, just to cool it down again. And I like to point out that please notice that on the left top side there's 2.7 amps, and on the right bottom one is 33 watts. Okay, that's what it is. But Inergy said that they're going to ship us the Apex around May the 1st. And this is now May the 22nd. And the thing is, May the 1st, May the 22nd, why haven't we gotten the Apex yet? Originally they implied that shipping will be occurring around February the 28th. That's what originally they said. But it doesn't matter. They got published May the 1st, and there is no Apex anywhere. It would have shown up on YouTube. You know, somebody would, hey, I would have done it. Somebody would have done a box opening. And the question is why? So, speculation. I did a video on the Kodiak battery, and the Apex will have the same battery. It's really a battery banks, and I explained in my video. And there's circulating currents between the 3 batteries, and there's power flow between the 3 batteries, and I go over it in the video if you want to know the detail. But in the meantime, I did some really heavy testing of the Kodiak, and this testing should have been good for the Apex also, in the sense of the same battery, pretty much the same control. And this is why I feel we are not getting a shipment of the Apex. So this is a video, and I'll put the link to it, and it's I have it in many spots on my website, the YouTube site. So I started up. Charge. Confuse mode, guys. Confuse mode. It's moving power internally. It's not able to move power to the external world where we need it. I gotta say, this is a failure of the Kodiak generator. So what I'm basically saying is that the original Kodiak, which I love very much, which does a wonderful job, I used it last night, to run my air conditioner. You know, it's not, that's the exhaust vent on the outside, and that's the air conditioner inside. I use it every night. There isn't a night I don't use it, and the reason not that it performs up to spec. But what happened is, this is what's the difference. The Kodiak has those lights, you know, those little LED lights, and it has the voltage. And as long as we knew the voltage, we knew the lights, how much power were in it, we didn't care. I didn't care. What do I care about? I knew that, you know, this morning I started at 2 green lights, and now it's already 4 green lights, you know. And as we're talking about, it's already up to 11.85. 11.85. So I don't much care about the fact that I could not read this number, and I cannot read this number, and this is the amps that it's feeding into the battery. No, I think really it's the amps that's being consumed by my devices that are running, and that's the 32 watts that it's consuming. So, but the display worked. It told me good information. Okay, it told me good information, but this 0 and this 0, when the lights are on, is a failure of the Kodiak to monitor the power flow between the solar panels and the batteries. And I think that the Apex has no lights, and the Apex is supposed to have all the graphical displays, you know. So I'm putting it on the Apex. So they can't ship it, you know. Here it is. It's all based on a digital display, and if under normal condition, I believe the display works just fine. But under heavy load, and you should see my video about how I made a heavy load on it, I don't think the display works. I think the same problem that existed with the Kodiak, which I really did not think it's a problem because I had the lights, you know. But now, if the amount of battery shows on the LED and the LED is not working, then they can't ship the product out, you know. And I think that's why we are not getting the Apex generator. A solution that they could do is like this chart that I have for the AGM. They could make a chart for Apex. All they do is call it Apex, and you know where it says 13, they put 12.5, and then they go down with all the voltages and list the voltages and the percentage, and they put the little sticker thing and they glue it onto where the handle is. And the voltage, I think there's no problem with the voltage. I think I never had a problem. See this voltage right here, 11.86. Oh, look at that. Man, this voltage is even 0. I mean, I stressed it hard, guys. So, and I have many videos of where I stressed it hard. You know, I want to make sure that I can have an air conditioner. So, that's why I don't think we have the Energy Apex solar generator delivered to us at this time. I hope I'm wrong.